Hello, and welcome back to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta, and today is still the 23rd of August. I have some news for you today concerning Ryse, Son of Rome, as it has been revealed via a report that the game will feature microtransactions to fast-track multiplayer progression. And this was confirmed by a Microsoft producer with videogamer.com. And it did confirm that Ryse's multiplayer component will feature its own in-game currency for progress unlocks. People can also play with their real-world hard-earned cash. And this was during Gamescom during a demo, and he said, quote, "When we talk about the progression system for multiplayer, it's armor-based. The way you get armor is very similar to how you get it in like Mass Effect or FIFA. You can only earn gold while playing multiplayer and use that gold to buy booster packs. Those booster packs are random sets of loot. Based on the different tiers of loot that you get, whether you buy bronze, silver or gold packs, guarantees whether you get rare or common items. One of the things that we did a little different is that you can buy them with in-game currency and real-world currency. The difference is that if you're close, we also have small microtransactions. Say for instance, a gold pack costs 15,000 gold, and you've only got 12,500. You can actually buy the difference and spend only a little bit to make it go to a gold pack. So we offer some variety there. So there you have it. Another full price title has gone the microtransaction route. And personally, I don't agree with that decision. I've said this many times before, as well. When Dead Space 3 did it, I said no, that's not right. You can't do that. And I'm going to say that again. I don't agree with this decision, but it leaves even more of a bad taste in my mouth for one reason. It's to quote fast track multiplayer progression. Now, this really all depends on how exactly they're going to do this. What do they mean by that? It could mean anything. It could literally mean a pay-to-win scheme where you can buy better weapons or whatever. Or it could literally just be, oh, you get an XP boost or what have you. Obviously, they did explain it a little bit with the different tiers of loot and how it's random drops, etc., 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 and how you can pay partly with gold and partly with real money, which is nice because usually it's one or the other. That's an interesting idea, and I suppose it's a way of softening the blow a little bit if you have to spend your real world money. But the thing is this. It's directly rewarding people who have more disposable income. You know, if people want to buy a pack or an upgrade or whatever, that's fine, that's their business, it's their money, they can do with it what they will. I have no issue with people taking advantage of such systems. That's fine, understandable, cool. Not everyone has all the time in the world to level up their characters, sit there and grind for gold or whatever. That's fine. That's kind of the purpose in a way of microtransactions, at least for some people anyway. But you've got two people. One is a student, has no disposable income to speak of. One is, I don't know, an older gamer who's got a full-time job and has a little bit of spare money kicking around and can afford, if you know, a few bucks a month on some microtransactions for his favourite games. Okay, cool. So those two, one of them has an advantage over the other in theory. It really depends on how this whole loot system works. Obviously they explained it a little bit there, but it's really all vague. You won't actually know exactly how it works until you sit down, play the game and say, oh okay, so this is the kind of thing you get in gold and this is the kind of thing you get in silver. So for example, the player who can't spend his real money for whatever reason, he can only afford a bronze one because, well, he's a university student, he doesn't have a lot of spare time to play games, he's got his coursework to do. So, you know, he buys that with his gold, but he can't afford any of the higher loot. But the gamer who has his disposable income, well, he's like, oh, I don't have quite enough gold, that's okay, I'll just chuck in a couple of dollars or whatever and get the gold pack. Cool. Obviously, in that situation, the person who spent their money has the advantage because they will, of course, get better loot. You know, they said there, it guarantees whether you get rare or common items. I'm assuming that if you buy a gold pack, you will at least get one rare, perhaps even more than one rare, maybe even an epic if they have that in Ryse, Son of Rome. So it is in a way pay to win, not exactly pay to win because you can't just buy a sword that's directly better. It is random loot, which is fine, but it still leaves a bad taste in my mouth personally. Obviously this is just all my opinion and my dislike for microtransactions in full AAA, you know, full price games. is well documented. It's not exactly a secret, so obviously I'm going to feel this way no matter what. I would be curious to hear your thoughts on this note. Do you think this is buy to win at all? Do you think this is okay? Do you think it's not okay? Any thoughts? Hit me up down below in the comments. I want to get a bit of a dialogue going. Let's see how we all feel. You guys know my opinion, but what about you? Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.